I purchased an EV back in December of 2023, and this was during a time when Uber was still offering $1 extra per trip for their EV bonus. And upon purchasing my vehicle, there was a $7,500 federal tax credit and an additional $2,500 tax credit for the state of Delaware. And I was still a full-time rideshare driver at that time, so all of these incentives helped me believe that bringing a Tesla onto the Uber platform would be not only beneficial, but also financially productive and smart. And additionally, if I got a black-on-black Tesla, I would be able to give Uber Premier rides. However, fast forward to today, both EV bonuses and the higher tier paying trips are soon expiring, leaving plenty of drivers scratching their heads, wondering if they had made the right decision purchasing an EV to drive on Uber's platform. So how did we get here, and is Uber getting this wrong? Hey, what's up, Rideshare World? Truck driver here. There has to be tens of thousands of Uber drivers like myself that made the financial investment committing to purchasing an EV to bring onto Uber's platform in the hopes of making additional money on top of their base fare. Then getting hoodwinked, having the carpet pulled right out from underneath their feet as Uber removed one bonus at a time.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Back in 2023, when my Honda Accord was on its way out, I started searching for a new vehicle, soon settling on my Tesla Model Y. It was a vehicle that I would have most likely purchased anyway, as I've always said to purchase a vehicle that best suits your financial situation and family planning. But I'd be lying if I said that the EV bonuses and the ability to drive on higher paying tiers like Uber's Premier or Lyft Black's tier didn't influence my decision by helping tip the scales into purchasing the most expensive vehicle that I've ever owned. And the EV bonus at that time was $1 extra per trip. As a full-time rideshare driver, I completed no less than 100 trips per week. So times that by 4 weeks at $1 extra per trip, I was no doubt going to hit their $4,000 yearly EV bonus cap. But then only a few months later, Uber changed their EV bonus to structure it as a quest, needing to complete 200 EV rides per month to earn $210. Now, some say that this change was due to Uber's EV shaving, where their algorithm was flawed and didn't fully pay out the $1 EV bonus per trip. But that's a topic for another video. Most importantly, this change now capped my additional EV bonus earnings at $2,500, essentially taking $1,500 out of my pocket each and every year. And it was at this time I transitioned back to my W-2 employment, still driving rideshare before work and on the weekends, completing about 30 trips on average per week. And obviously I wasn't going to hit the monthly EV bonus quest, and I felt like Uber stole this money from me. And it turned out I was right. I only hit that EV bonus quest twice in 18 months since becoming a weekend warrior driver, losing out on thousands of dollars in the meantime. And now Uber is phasing out their monthly EV bonus quest and introducing a new Go Electric incentive program that offers $4,000 upfront grant to eligible drivers who switch to an EV and complete 100 trips by April 30th, which will only apply to a small driver population, which are diamond drivers who never own an EV in only a few qualifying markets. So they're just taking money out of drivers' pockets and just having a headliner topic to make them look green and boost their ESG score with investors. But what about their current drivers who invested in an EV? And what about everyone else in other markets where this new EV incentive doesn't apply? As my Uber EV incentives phase out into the sunset, I am left wondering if I made the right decision by purchasing an EV to bring on Uber's platform. And I'm sure there are many drivers like myself that are also wondering the same thing. And to make matters worse for my situation, Uber is slated to remove Teslas from their Premier tier by the end of 2025. Further restricting the amount of money that I can earn on their platform. I feel like Uber should grandfather in the drivers that committed to bringing EVs to their platform. I should be able to continue earning my EV bonus per trip and be able to stay on the Uber Premier tier as long as I keep my account active and in good standing. So, within 2 years of purchasing a higher-end vehicle, I am now just a regular UberX driver, making the same amount of money per trip that I had previously made with my 10-year-old Honda Accord. This situation is frustrating as it is unfair and should be a cautionary tale of not investing in a vehicle to bring on these rideshare platforms that you wouldn't own otherwise for personal use. So anyways, what are your thoughts? Do you think Uber is in the wrong here, and are you also affected by these policy changes? If so, please comment below and check out these other videos from the Rideshare guy right here on the screen. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.